At XCAR, we love your feedback. We do actually read every comment you post and really value what you have to say. Occasionally though, things can get a bit rough out there and out of hand, and occasionally quite noisy. So we're going to take a quick look back at the last week and see what you had to say. First up, we'll take a look at the all-new Range Rover Sport. It's the latest car to come out of Land Rover's clutches and it's pretty awesome. It's devastatingly quick on-road and capable off-road. It's also good at driving through a plane. Here's what you thought. Faster, less breakdown prone, cheaper spare parts, better fuel economy, big enough for Europe, narrow roads, looks sharper, better in-road and off-road capability, and half the price of a Range Rover Sport. What is it? It's the Jeep SRT8. I prefer the older one. This looks like a mix of a Freelander and our Evoque. Still looks beautiful, but I think that the older model had an personality that this can't give anymore. And the video was very good made. Congrats. Followed this down and single track A-road. The road has a short dual carriageway and I pulled out to overtake 4 cars, including this, expecting to pass easily in my Jaguar XFS, but the Sport pulled away, which really was rather upsetting for me. Sorry about that, old chap. Ha! My friend owns one of these really capable vehicles and he got it stuck. I pulled him out with my Chevy, which cost about a half or a third, the RR, and I drove her through the area he got stuck, did some donuts, and drove back across. It's nice, but why do manufacturers feel they need to use the same design language across all of their products? It's so boring and derivative. Would anyone care that the Range Rover Sport doesn't look like an Evoque? Most likely not. This truck is nice, but it's too bad that it has to look similar to the Evoque as it does. Variety is nice. So there's a smattering of concern that it's not all that, something which I can't say I agree with. The Land Rovers we've driven have all offered the utmost luxury and capability through whatever we decided to do with them, though I can't really comment on reliability as we've not actually ever had one for more than a week. The Sport's design though, that's entirely subjective. The old Sport, when you look at it next to the last generation Range Rover it was built alongside, was also, well, pretty similar. Car companies create vehicles that look similar for a reason. When you see one of their cars, you'll instantly know what you're looking at. Anyway, on to what you said about the Lotus Evora. The Evora is Lotus's grown-up sports car. It offers more space and practicality than the Elise, while still giving you silly speed and looks to kill. I rather liked it, but that's no surprise, really. I didn't know Harry Potter was a car guy. Oh dear, did he say hand-built in the UK? Lol, how long is the warranty again? Something tells me not long enough. He might as well have said, hold on, the doors are about to fall off. Ha ha ha, this Brits make me laugh. So, Brit sports cars are reliable. You go for Italian for beauty, power and fun, German for precision technology and grey paint. Brit is there for when you cannot afford the former too. Love Lotus, but no Brit can make fun of any Italian. Be careful, XCAR, your reviewers are from all around the world. I agree, we shouldn't poke fun of any Italian, that's just not on, but we can comment on Italian cars that go a little bit on fire. Relative Porsche, the Evora S needs more power plus torque and an optional DCT to dominate both the Cayman and 911. Sorry it picked Toyota as an engine supplier versus Honda, for example. A nicer looking front would not hurt either. Even the tailpipe design could be improved. Many of you are voicing concerns about Lotus's legendary reliability there, but also questioning the Evora's setup. Lotus isn't about outright power, it's about having the perfect balance of handling and go. Yeah, you can tune them to silly outputs and even stick a VTEC unit in an Elise, but Lotus's speciality is to create a balanced all-rounder, not a balls-to-the-wall speed machine. Sure, Lotus isn't going to smash Porsche in the quality stakes, but the scrappy Brit does offer a bucket load more soul than the German. Finally, last week we asked whether the new VUHL 05 was your track car of choice over the likes of the BAC Mono, KTM Crossbow and Ariel Atom. Does it have the look, power and ability to best the best? Here's what you said. I would hate it if I couldn't share the ride with someone, so the BAC isn't for me. I like the back the best, it's only mono, wonder if there will be a stereo version. The good thing about the VUHL 05 is that we all know the info, but the company hasn't revealed some stuff. I want to drive that car. I don't want to read the info from a stupid paper. VUHL 5 isn't terrible at all, but if I had the money, it's Atom all the way. Can't wait to see a full test though. Cheers, Randy. If the single-seater had a dual-seat design, hands down beast. So if the single-seater had 2 seats, it would be better. I think that the car which makes you look the less like a is the VUHL, and it pretty much looks like a road car, but they are all good enthusiast cars from what I understand and would all be suitable for different people. If I could get one for free, it would be the BAC, just because it has nothing that is similar to actually most of the road cars. So even though you think the VUHL is the least ish, you'd have one that makes you look like a Your words, not ours. PC Mono for the win! I want something as close as an open-wheel Formula car as I can get, and the Mono looks and performs the part. The Ariel Atom is wicked fast, but looks like ass, Imo. First. It was strange to see such little love for the Ariel Atom though. Where the Mono's Stormtrooper-esque lines certainly make it stand out, we'd expected some more people to plump for the Atom stripped-down look. The VUHL though is winning friends. We can't wait to get behind the wheel and see how it really stacks up against its rivals. Now that's all for this week, so let us know what you thought of the new show in the comments below. Abuse me personally on Twitter at A1Goy or XCAR in general at XCARofficial. You can also drop some opinions on facebook.com/XCARofficial, and don't forget to subscribe. If you want to check out any of the videos mentioned in the show, click here, or you can get the links in the video description below.